Alright guys, so we're gonna be continuing the series. So if you've noticed, I've skipped maybe around 30 cycles of this game because for the entire duration of that game I was just really just experimenting on these Mealwood plantation and Bristle Blossoms. So as you can see here in my current update, I've already killed off most of my plantations here. And as you can see, I've killed off all of my Mealwood my algae terrariums on this area, so they're all pretty much gone now. So, but in terms of air pressure, we're pretty much okay in terms of the overall air pressure in the game because of the amount of carbon dioxide that's being generated by my natural gas generators on this side, and on this side. So I created another one here. This is mainly because I'm having trouble maintaining the requirements for the electricity on the base. So that's why I made this one. And also another thing here is because of the overpressurization of my base, I apparently have a non-working electrolyzer. So I have two here, and I have the third one down here. But with so much air pressure in the base, they're basically not working at all. Well, I didn't expect that to be, but I guess that's what we would call as a happy problem. So that's fine. So the main focus of the episode still is trying to find this perfect plantation. Although I don't think it's ever gonna happen. But in terms of bristle blossoms, I did made a bit of progress. So I started from 11 bristle blossoms. We now have maybe around 14 or 15 bristles. It's a good thing that I at least managed to get three of these in excellent yield condition. But of course, as I've mentioned, temperature keeps adjusting, and right now I only have two that are in perfect condition. So the other two here are pretty much gone. Yep, 3.8, and the other one is around 5 degrees, 6 degrees, so it's a bit too high. But I've added in a few more down here. So it seems that they're in the perfect condition, so I do hope that they're able to maintain it, and hopefully we'll have enough seeds to actually maintain the base. So right now I'm still dependent on microbe mushers and my mealwood. I'm still trying to get those perfect mealwoods, but as you can see, I'm really having trouble here. Hydro fans actually work to a certain extent. It can only give maybe up until two mealwood plants, but the third one it's more of a 50-50. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But for the time being, it's working on these two and these two. So I have more or less approximately four here with excellent yields, and I have another five here that are in excellent condition, with the exception of these two. These last three, I mean. So this one is still going up and down, and these two, well, temperature is getting there, but not yet there. So hopefully they do get to that ideal temperature that I'm looking for. But overall, temperature, as I've mentioned, is going up again. So I'm really worried that these excellent yields will be short-lived again. So this is the trouble with Millwoods. So whenever you add in your hydroponic tiles, your pipes and all, they kind of boost up the temperature a lot, by a lot, I think. Like for example, for bristle blossoms, the amount of temperature increase was that I started at -10 with a blank slate. Then when I started putting in the hydroponic farms, they boost up the temperature to around -3 to 0. So that's where I managed to get these two as the perfect ideal locations for bristles, and same goes for the other four here. But as I've mentioned, temperature keeps adjusting, so they're going from excellent to good yields. So I'm just really gunning for a few excellent yields for bristles so that I can recycle them and just settle for good yields. Good yields will net me at least unlimited amount of bristle blossoms, which is good enough for me, and that's all I really need. For sleet wheats, I'm not really focusing on sleet wheats, but for this one, I'm still managing. So hopefully, in this particular episode, we can at least make some progress, not only in plantation, but also in exploring the entire map. Because I really made very little progress because I've been focusing so much of my time with the plantations, and I might still do the same for this specific episode, but we'll see. We'll see. I'll try and see if I can still do this. I just noticed that this is not exactly working as intended. The water that's going through to the air scrubber isn't. Oh, I think this is because of the pipes. Due to the limited usage of Mealwoods, it's not really pumping it up. And that's why it's limited in terms of consumption, and that's not good. I need the air scrubber to scrub. Now, let me see my pipes again. I can probably reconnect these. No, I can't. I need the steady supply down here. We're gonna create another set of pipes here. Alright, that should be good enough. Alright, okay, looking at our plantation, we are going steady with 21 degrees. That's perfect. That's perfect. So temperature, as expected, is rising. So it went up to 18 degrees. Then this went up to 21 degrees, which was initially at 18. That's 3 degrees higher than what I was expecting it to be. Well, unfortunately, we just lost the third one. So we no longer have the excellent yields. We still do, but I don't think it's going to be able to sustain. The temperature just keeps rising. This is the only one that's being maintained, and these two. So I can add 3 more Bristle Blossom seeds to make more of them. What's the maximum temperature for bristles? 23, and this is at 18. Oh, this could work for my Mealwoods. Gonna up the settings. People are not harvesting my Mealwoods, and they're expiring. That's not good. Come on, guys, we need the food. That's food. No, you gotta prioritize food. So we're still managing an excellent yield for these two. As long as they're excellent, they're pretty okay to manage. And we have stifled Bristle Blossoms. What? What is going on? Why is the temperature going all over the place? Please, come on. This is not fair, really. And that means I need to put you two down here then. If you're stifled, then you're stifled. There's not much we can do. It's gonna stifle everything. This is borderline stifling. Alright, boys, we need a solution to a problem that we have here, boys. We may need another scrubber here, boys. So I gotta put a scrubber here. Now the challenge is we're gonna find a pipe that can actually go through all the way there. And unfortunately, I just killed that option. What does that mean? What do we do now? I don't want to open this, because if I open this, goodbye Bristle Blossom Plantation. This is too much for an algae terrarium. Yeah, it recycles carbon dioxide into a small amount of oxygen. Yep, and it's consuming very little. And how much does air scrubber eat? It's the same, but, oh, whoa. Okay, hang on. We'll probably add more terrarium then. Triple the terrarium value and there, boom! I'm gonna deconstruct this one. Come on, peeps. We gotta rush this. 3 terrariums is gonna be enough, I do hope so. My plantation is all over the place. Oh no, temperature is rising. This is going up, this is gonna die. That's gonna die. Are these going to die too? Or they're almost there. So that's also a problem. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna extend the hydroponic tiles here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm gonna put a lot of them. We're gonna transfer most of them here. And I don't know if that's even a good idea or it's a bad idea. But right now what really matters is that I make sure that I have a plantation that I can actually work with. Well, that's something I didn't expect to see. Steam guys are on the side. That's that's pretty cool. All right then. Then I guess we start digging here then. Then we push up here. It's not, let's not get too hasty and cause problems, unnecessary problems. All right, we're gonna dig here. So we found the water that we need. Where art thou? Yeah, sorry. Prioritization 7. We're gonna work on this. This is very important for us. Okay, we need to hurry this up. So once we get the pool ready, what do we do then? So I'm gonna make a big pool here, probably. Around how big? And we're gonna put a ladder here. And I guess somewhere here. There. That's it. We're good. This is pretty good. This is what we want. I mean, on the bright side, I think we're gonna have a lot of bristles. That's pretty good. I just hope that we can finish this ASAP. It's really taking them a while. Oh no! Why you do this? Why you do this? That's just Really, guys? Come on, 2 of them? Yep, too late. Really, guys? Thank you for not doing anything. Stress is gonna go up. It's gonna skyrocket because I have duplicates that died. Whoa, 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 what's going on? Sirs, that's gonna kill our plantation, sirs. Dear duplicates, please be effective. Okay, let me just put some contingency here. Okay guys, I'm gonna end the episode here. So I guess a bit of progress on our side. So we did find the steam geyser, and we did manage to make the pool for the steam geyser, which is good. So we just need to wait for some time, for maybe a few cycles, for the water to actually fill up that pool. Now in terms of food supply, Mealwoods are not looking good, but for bristles it's looking quite good, in a sense that we have quite a bit of excellent yield bristle blossoms, and this is good in a sense that we're gonna get more bristle blossoms, and that's what we need, and that's what we were aiming for in the first place. So this is very good news for us. So we're gonna be able to actually make a big enough plantation for our bristle blossoms, which can at least supply our base. So we're gonna try and make this as big as we can in order to supply big enough population for our duplicates. So I'm gonna try to maximize this area as much as I can. And we're also gonna make this area another source for our polluted water. Since this side is almost depleted, so I have to make another one here so we can do more filtration and whatnot. Then afterwards, we're gonna venture out all the way down here, which is another potential source of polluted water, which is quite a lot. And hopefully we do find a second geyser, but I'm not hopeful. But I think for one geyser, I think we're good enough for the survival of our population actually. So it's just food maintenance right now. In terms of oxygen, no problem because of polluted oxygen. So we can actually breathe polluted oxygen without any negative effects. So that's pretty awesome. So we're gonna make sure that we have enough food to live on for our base, and I have to be mindful of the stress as well. So it's been going up, especially when my duplicants started dying, and stress went up because of their deaths. So in any case, we're gonna try and see if we can survive as long as we can, and hopefully we can get maybe as far as 500 cycles. We'll see. I'm not sure if I'm even game to go as far as that. That can get a bit too tedious for me. But in any case, we're making good progress in a sense. So it took me a while, maybe around 60 or 70 cycles, just to get what I really wanted. And we're getting there. We're getting there. So I'm happy to see that we're in progress. And again, guys, thanks for watching the video. So if you did enjoy it, please do leave a like and subscribe. And if not, there's a dislike button there that you can press. And with that, hope to see you again in the next episodes. TR out.